CGL Tier 2 live mock was conducted over the weekend, and I'm here with a detailed analysis of the logical reasoning section of the CGL Tier 2 analysis. So here we'll go through from the questions. You will see that the questions will have better variation. Okay, the new pattern based questions are also added here in our mocks, also in my practice sessions also, so that you are well aware with everything. Let's start without wasting a single minute of time. This is the very first question in front of you. Okay, just give me one more moment. That's all I need. Okay, so here we are, the very first question. Data sufficiency based question. Okay. The question is telling us that there are two statements are given. I believe that means this, and I am good means this, and that day was this, and by my side means this. The question is, what does believe mean in the code language? Don't end up finding the correct answer, but just see how much data is sufficient. So first and foremost, check the options. In one alone, okay. Two alone, okay. Either one or two alone, okay. And both, okay, cool. So no matter what, you are going to get the answer. That is for sure. I mean, there is no option where they are saying that none of the data is sufficient. Now you look at the first statement. The moment you look at the first statement, you see that I believe that I am good, and you need the code. You need the code for believe. You can get the code for I only from this. So one alone is not sufficient. So one alone is not sufficient. Okay. Now the others can still be true. Both will also not be true. Either two alone is sufficient, or 1 and 2 alone will be sufficient. Okay. So the moment you look at 2 alone, you will see that that day was and by my side. So you can still find, you cannot find anything here, but you can understand one thing before even going here is that, oh sorry, my bad, I erased the wrong answer. So if we check them both together, you can get the code from I from here, and from that from here, and you can delete them and find out the final code for believe. So both together will give you your correct answer. Okay, option 62 seconds, almost a minute. Honestly, take it from me, that is too much. Okay, for a question in data sufficiency like this, of this pattern, is too much, because please refrain from actually finding the answers. A lot of students, you know, very good students who have been at these examinations for quite a lot of time now, still can't do that. They can't abstain from actually solving the whole question. All you are required to do is check whether the data given is sufficient to answer your question or not. Nothing else. Don't actually go and find the answers. Next, simple floor based puzzle. Won't even call it a puzzle in the first place. There are 5 people in a building which has 5 floors. Okay, so floor means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By default, mostly this is what is happening. No 2 people work on the same floor. Okay, ground floor is numbered floor 1 and topmost is 5. Perfect. 2 floors are there between H and I. Okay. G lives on the floor which is immediately above I. So G, I, H. 1 floor between E and F. Okay, so this is not possible. We can have H, I, G dash 1, 2, 3, 4. Either we can have this, or we can have H dash G, I dash. This is also possible. These are the 3 cases possible. Okay. E, 1 floor between E and F, where F is above E. So this is the situation. Can I place it here anywhere? No. Can I place it here anywhere? There are 2 floors between them. No. This is the only place I can place it at. So what is my answer? It is F, H, E, G, I. That satisfied my answers. Satisfied my question. Then who among the following lives on floor 2? G lives on floor number 2 is option A. Okay. So usually I refrain from making cases, but in this particular case, in this particular question, you had to make it in cases. Otherwise, there is no definite information which is going to give you a direct answer. So I don't think it's a very difficult question though. It's an interesting twist. But again, 81 seconds is too much. Okay. So Next. Good evening, Sai. Okay, P means divide into, Q means into, R means plus and S means minus. 7 divided by 91 is 1 by 13 and 13 into 13, 1 by 13 is 1. 221 plus 1, 223 minus 17. 20. Wait. 222 minus 17, sorry, 205. Cool, option B. I was looking for 6 in the unit digit. 32 seconds, perfect, wonderful. Next. Okay, letter series. If you look at letter series, first letter is E only. First is E. And the numbers, we have only two options. If you just give it a glance through, 1, 9, 36, 100. So 1 square, 3 square, 6 square, 10 square. 1, 3, 6, 10. What's the logic? Plus 2, plus 3, okay, plus 4, so plus 5. So we'll have 15 square only. Whatever it is not 224 for sure, right? So we only now have to check for the second letter. So it's C3, 8 plus 5. 8 plus 3, 13 plus 3, 18 plus 3, 23. EW. Option D is the correct answer. Not difficult, but just that, good. Good time, great time. 38 seconds is very nice for this question. Just that you'll have to check all the elements involved. You can't just check for one option and go ahead. This one is actually interesting. It's actually a twist. And what will happen is, you will assume this to be a very conventional question and actually start finding differences and, you know, multiply by 2, then you'll get confused, divide by 8, multiply by 2, multiply by 2. You will not be able to approach it initial few seconds, then you will jump to the alternate method. You will see that 128 and 512. Okay, what exactly is happening? I'm multiplying by 4. 512 and 128. Okay, 128 and what? Next one. Then 256 and 64. Then again 256. So then you'll understand this is just repeating. That's it. So 128, 512, 128, 512 and 256, 64, 256, 64. So my answer is option A. That's it. Either you pick it up alternatively or you pick it up in units. Even in units, the first four digits, first four terms are being repeated as it is. 128, 256, 512, 64, 128, 256, 512, 64. So this is like a bait question. They're trying to trap you, okay, and make you waste your time. And that's exactly what has happened. The purpose is solved. Did you understand? I have not seen this. I did not see the topper's time first. But this is what happens. You got it correct and you think that you've achieved something, but in the end, they have succeeded, not you. Next. So for logical reasoning, your practice need not be on the concept. I think concept everybody knows. You're already sitting for tier 2. Your practice has to be on how to identify questions much faster than what you are expected. So work on that. A person starts from house A and walks 4 meters south. Okay, from house A, he walks 4 meters south. Then he turns right and walks 6 meters. He turns right and walks 6 meters. After that, he turned left and walked 4 meters. Then he turned left again and walked 3 meters to reach house B. Which direction is B from A? Southwest. Option D. Not an issue, I believe it's quite easy. (49 seconds). Okay, this is also a lot, but it's still okay, workable. These questions are common these days. In a school, roll numbers are assigned to 2 batches using the rule below. Ending with an even digit, they will belong to batch 1, and odd digit will belong to batch 2. So check. Number 1, you'll have to find a combination of even and odd. And if you observe the options, it's batch 1 and batch 2 only. So we'll have even and odd. That's it. That's all what we are looking for. So this is even, no, not possible. Odd, even, not possible. Even, odd, that's what we are looking for. Option C is the right answer. That's all we care about. Okay. Another new type of question which might just put some students off track. That's the only reason of presenting this. Otherwise, there is no benefit whatsoever. Just your observation skills. How much time are you going to take and save here? That's it. Okay. Next. These questions are actually good ones. A lot of students take this topic very lightly, address matching. Oh, okay, I'll do that. Wait. I think it's some error in the OBS. I'll reduce the volume. Wait. Hello. Is this better or should I reduce it further? Hello. Hello. I think this is okay. Yeah, works. If my voice is too low, let me know. I'll just check it on my device only. Works. Yeah, I think it's fine now. Now, what I was telling you was that a lot of students take this very lightly. They think that address matching is something, oh, what we have to just match and go ahead. But this question actually has a tendency to put you off track completely. Okay, this question and decision making, right? Because in decision making also you'll feel that, okay, it's very easy. I just have to read the criteria and then check whether I need to select the candidate or not. But actually in decision making, sometimes the criteria are so closely linked that you can't make a normal decision based on the options. You will have to take a guess. So in here, you will read, okay, statistical inference. Always what you can do is do parallel reading. That will help you faster. Or check what are the options. So third edition, check. Editions are different? No. Publishers are different? Is it? Publisher, Northbridge Press. 2022, 2022. No, this is also not different. Major details are match or ISBN formats are different. Now, after reading this, we'll go to ISBN format. ISBN/13 978140204567 ISBN 978140204567 Okay. Now the question is saying ISBN formats are different. A lot of you will assume ISBN formats means the way of presenting the ISBN. Not necessarily. Even if the ISBN formats are different, the numbers are the same. So that won't make a lot of a difference. Okay. Number two, a lot of people will get confused between ISBN 13 and ISBN. That it is written ISBN 13 here and it is written ISBN here. So this is just a titular difference. It is not making a difference. Why? Because statistical inference. Title is same, third edition is same, publisher is same, year is same. Okay, so technically I think all major details should match. But I don't know, it can be option D also, I'm not sure. Yes, it's C only. Right? So this is what exactly happens. This has the possibility, this has the ability to put you off track. Okay, next. Simple ranking based question. In a bench arrangement, Tarun is 21st on the left and 16th on the right. Okay, total number of students. 21 plus 16, 37 minus 1, 36. Option A is the correct answer. 16 seconds, that's all. Very nice. Okay, 4, 36, 67, 94, 112. Let's check the difference. I think the difference is not much. It's normal only. So this is 32. This is 31. 87, 7, 27. And 6, 18. Okay. So let's check the double difference. 32, 31 is 1. 31, 27 is how much? 4. This is 9. Oh, okay. This is 1 square. This is 2 square. This is 3 square. And we are subtracting these differences. Okay. So next we'll subtract 16. So we'll have 2 here. So 112 plus 2 will be 114. Option A. Good question. Very good question. Okay. What is the idea here? The idea is that a lot of times when you go for double differences, it usually is in the same direction as the question only. The difference is also increasing, double difference also increasing, and the final answer is also increasing. But here, the difference is decreasing. Double difference is obviously because it is decreasing, but the final answer is increasing. Okay. So this might again confuse you a little bit. Otherwise, it's easy only. 59 is, it took a minute to solve this. Right? So it's not bad, I think. Anything between 60 seconds is a decent number for this particular question, because even if the logic seems to be easy now that we are discussing solutions, it's obviously going to seem easy. But when you're actually sitting in the examination, sometimes things just don't click. Okay, so that might be a problem. Also, a lot of students get into the trap here. 4 and 36, they start thinking about multiplying by 9. That is also where a lot of things go wrong. Okay, see how we can save time here. Look at this question, okay? The question is telling me that this is an input. These are the steps. Step 4 is the last step. Firstly, let's check what exactly is happening. There is an input given to me. Okay. 4 steps which are processing steps, and in the end, the arrangement is 12, 13, 17, 23. So that means the words are arranged in the increasing alphabetical order and the numbers are arranged in the descending order. Pretty easy. No problem. Okay. Now let's look at the question first. The question is, which of the following will be the 4th term to the right of 92 in the last step of the input given below? That means you are not bothered by the process at all. Last step means you need to just arrange this. So this will be arranged in an order, and they are asking you 4th term to the right. So let's pick up, let's not even bother about the words. Let's only bother about the numbers. So we'll have 92. It was in the descending order, right? 92, 87, 80, 74. That's it. They are asking us 4th to the right. So 1, 2, 3. That's it. There is no term on the 4th position. So my answer is going to be none of the given. Okay. As much as it might seem, unbelievable to you, but that is going to be a correct answer. Now, a lot of students, what they'll do is, because they don't practice input output regularly, some of them will just solve the whole thing, come to the final step and then see. Some of them will smartly at least write the whole final step and then see. But both of those techniques were not required. You could have just found out the last step, not even decoded it completely, just decoded the numbers and got your answers. But I know, again, sitting in an exam, that level of confidence will not come at this stage. 105 seconds. Though the question, if you are with me right now, you will understand that this is too much of a time for this question. But of course, if you're sitting in the exam looking at an input-output question, this is nothing. 105 seconds is nothing if you're actually sitting for an input-output question. 1.5 to 2 minutes is average if the question was actually calculative. But if you were smart about this question could have saved you a lot of time. So how can we get about this, sir? What exactly do we do? A lot of students ask me. The main point here is that you need to read strategically. Read strategically and build a strategy that first I will read the input and output together. I will see what exactly is happening. Next, I will not straight away move to the options in this case. I will move to the question. Okay, what a lot of people just read this input and start solving right away. No, read what the question is asking you. And if it is somewhere in the last step only, then you don't need to do anything. You know the arrangement, just form the last step right away. If it is not asking you in the last step, if it is asking you in the 3rd step or the 4th step, then check what is being done here till the 3rd step. And repeat that behavior here on this input and then find your answers. So read strategically. In which question should I read my option first? In which question should I consider the options even? In which question should I not consider the options? In which question should I partially solve? All these little points matter. Okay. Next. Your relative has been accused of a murder and the police is looking for him. Since the accusations, your relative is missing. After a week, he calls you and tells you where he is and asks for your help as he has run out of money. Which of the following course of action will you take? Okay, that's something about ethical dilemma. So you will bring him some food and money? Again, no. You will inform the police about his whereabouts. You will ask him to flee that place as the police are looking for him. And you will tell him that you cannot help him as it is too risky. See, some options you will delete right away. And as simple as this question seems right now, a lot of students actually, fall into a trap. I'll tell you what exactly happens with your mind. You look at the question, you think, oh, this is easy. I think I need to inform the police. But then while marking the answer, you get into a thought. What if this relative of mine was not actually guilty, but ran away just in the fear of getting arrested? So should I inform the police and get him trapped into it? Or should I let him go? Or should I tell him I don't have any business to do with this? Please do manage your own things. Or should I just give him some food and money one time? And that might just confuse you. Okay, don't overthink. This is the correct answer. Why? Because your moral duty and responsibility comes above your family responsibilities or duties, right? Moral duties and responsibilities towards your country as a citizen, that has more value, more importance. And if he's been accused of a murder, human life always has priority. If the person is accused of murder, there is a possibility that the person might have committed it, right? So even if the person is innocent, then he should have no fear of running away from the police. So my option is option B. Okay, 38 seconds, not bad, decent. Next. Okay, another question. See, so now you'll understand the tier 2 question, specifically in reasoning, is all about confusing regular students. That's it. It's all about confusing you. Regular simple questions just meant to confuse you and take more time. That's the only purpose they are solving with the logical reasoning section. And maybe novelty, some new questions are being introduced. Now there are 7 members in a family, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. Either both or none of the parents of a person are alive. Okay. B is A's sister-in-law. So if this is A, this is A's spouse, B is the sister. F is the brother of C, who is grandmother of D. Okay. F is the brother of C, who is grandmother of D. A is C's daughter-in-law. And has a son. E has 2 children of different genders. Okay, wait. If A has a son, that means D can be the son and E can be here with 2 children of different genders. Are we left with anybody? G. So G will be here. Yeah? Cool. Now the question is, because there are 7 members in the family, so don't force into any new members now. So the question is, B is D's. B is D's, so D's father's sister. B is D's aunt. This was a good question actually. But where did they get you in this question is, either both or none of the parents of person are alive. That makes no sense. Even if they're alive or not, they're still going to be there in the tree, in the tree, unless and until specified otherwise. Okay, just by mentioning someone in the tree, you're not making them dead or alive. So that is not going to make a difference unless they were going to ask you to count the members. If they ask you now count the male members, so they prefer living male members to be counted, right? Or they will specify that please count the dead members. 110 seconds. See, purpose solved. If when you drew the tree, it was not very confusing. It was not very challenging. Yeah, of course, slightly different, a step ahead. But was it worth almost 2 minutes of your time in the reasoning section? No. Clear? So are you getting what is their main agenda? And the similar agenda is going to be followed in the actual SSC exam also, if not the same. Data sufficiency, okay. 4 people ages among 5, 10, 15, 20. Who is 15-year-old? Okay. Options now, data and statement 1 alone, 2 alone, either. Okay, perfect. So D is not 15-year-old, C is 5-year-old. Wait. A, B, C, D. D is not 15-year-old. C is 5-year-old. So either of them is 15-year-old. Okay. A is not older than either B or D. So A is younger than both of them. So A cannot be 15. So that means B is 15, A is 5 and A is 10. And this is 20, I believe. Yeah. Cool. So whatever it is, B is 15. So I think data and statement 1 alone is sufficient. The moment you get 1 alone, they are asking us either 1 or 2 alone are sufficient. So you'll have to check 2 also. You will have to check 2 also. Why? Because 1 alone is there, either is also there. No, either. Yeah, okay. We'll have to check either also. So D is older than A. Who is older than C? This is superfluous, not required. So only option A is the correct answer. Okay. Perfect. 86 seconds again. If you're approaching without strategy, you will end up getting incorrect answers. Okay. 6 persons are sitting around a circular table facing the center. I'm not solving this question also, but you'll have to. For arrangement based questions, you might have to approach it a little bit to understand better. Who sits immediately right of D? Okay. B sits second to the left of E. Options 1 and 2 together are not sufficient. 2 alone is sufficient. 1 and 2 together are sufficient. 1 alone is sufficient. Let's check for 1 alone. B sits second to the left of E. B is an immediate neighbor of A and F. A and F. E is not an immediate neighbor of A and C. So this is F. This is A. This is C. This is D. Who is immediate right of D? It's C. Done. Statement 1 alone is sufficient. There is no either. Okay. So option D is the right answer. If there is no either, you don't even have to check for the second one. Option D is the correct answer. 111. 111 seconds. Too much, guys. Too much. This particular person has taken a lot of time in data sufficiency. This much is not required. Anywhere around 60-65 seconds is agreeable. Still okay. Though that is also slightly higher, but it's still fine. Question. Select the option that is not embedded in the given figure. Please don't get confused otherwise. We're looking for the figure which is not embedded in the given figure. So it's clearly visible. The first one we can all see here in this zone. Okay, the whole figure is here. So this is not an answer. Second one, a lot of us get confused here. Okay, but this is right here actually. Okay, second one is also not an answer. Third one and fourth one. Fourth one, we have this arrow. It's easy for us to recognize. The whole thing is here. Yes, it's right here. Okay. So we are left with third figure. So we know now that we have checked everything, figure 3 is the only possible answer which is not embedded here. Okay. Don't even bother checking anything else. Cool. 46 seconds. Decent. Not bad. I am though dicey about the future of the image based questions, but anyways, just keep practicing 1 or 2. Statement, course of action. In state X, many people are under the illusion that they are not prone to any kind of disease. So they feel health insurance is unnecessary. Okay. There is a state X where a lot of people have an illusion. Illusion means the author is trying to tell us, is trying to give us the hint that this is an illusion. They are in reality, they can obviously fall ill. So they are not prone to any kind of disease. So they feel health insurance is unnecessary. Course of action. What will you do? To raise awareness among citizens, the state X should organize a campaign on the importance of health insurance, of course. So that means it is clear that the people are not aware, they are less aware. So we need to spread more awareness. Now, course of action 2. Each ward should organize a health and fitness program with free checkups. Now I'll tell you what exactly is going to happen here. A lot of students, when they read this, in the heat of the examination, they are going to choose both 1 and 2 follow. Okay, they'll choose both 1 and 2 follow. Now, look at the problem statement. The problem statement is that people are not ready to buy health insurance because they are unaware. So we just need to spread awareness. Free health checkups and fitness programs are not exactly spreading health awareness about insurance. That is just an incentive for people maybe to come out. So a lot of people may feel this is the right approach, but I think this is not even required. So only conclusion 1 follows should be the right answer. Okay. Be careful. Your problem should immediately eradicate. So your solution should immediately eradicate the problem or at least minimize it up to a large extent, and it should not have counter effects. If I start, getting a health distributive free health checkup program, that is going to cost me a lot of money just to spread awareness. So that is actually not useful to me. Okay. If S has only one child, then which of the following statement is true in the expression this one? Okay. Let's first decode this. So F@G means F is the mother of G. Perfect. Q means G is the father-in-law of Q. Q bracket S means Q is the daughter of S. That means S. Oh no, sorry. And S has only one child. Okay. V means S is the father-in-law of V. S is the father-in-law of V because S has only one child. And V is the brother of M. The brother of M. That's it. Y. Oh, sorry, not M. Y. Sorry. V is the brother of Y. Now, questions. Options. Y is the brother of Q? No. Y is the grandson of F? No. V is the son of G? Yes. S is the father of Y? No. So, option C is the correct answer. Again, simple question, just trying to complicate it for you in terms of presentation. That's it. 85 seconds. See, each time they are doing something of this sort, they are succeeding. That means something is gravely wrong in our approach of the questions. Everybody has done this correctly, I'm very sure. Even this person has done it correctly. But something wrong with the approach. Furniture, chair, wall. Or chair is furniture, wall is different. Option D, this is not difficult. 5-10 seconds question. Yeah, 15 seconds, not bad. Next. Okay. X is greater than M. X is greater than M. Is it? Yes, M is less than X. So I think X is greater than M is true. V is greater than Z. V is greater than Z. So conclusion 2 is also true. So both conclusion 1 and 2 are true. Option B is the correct answer. Cool. 20 seconds. Excellent. Easy question. '89 is related to 8 following a certain logic. This is the question actually. 89, 8, 29, 4, 419 watt. I think let's try to bring the first term from the second term. Okay, first term from the second term. So we have 8 and 89. This can be 8 into 10 plus 9. But this is not following here. 4 into 5 plus 9. This is what it is. So 8 into 8 plus 2 plus 9. 4 into 4 plus 1 plus 9. No, that's not working out. And if I say 410, can I multiply something to get 410? No. 41 into 10 plus 9, but that's not going to work out. It's not even there in the options. What else can we think of? If I subtract 89 and 8, what do I get? I get 81. If I subtract 29 and 4, what do I get? I get 25. Oh, wait. 81 is 9 square. So I have 8 plus 8 plus 1 whole square. 9 square is 89. I have 4 plus 1 whole square, which is 29. So I need to have x plus 1 whole square, or rather I can take it like this: x minus 1 plus x whole square is 419. So x minus 1 plus x square is equal to 419. Of course, we can't solve it like this. We can't solve a quadratic here. But can we just look at the options? So 420, which square is it close to? 20 square. So 19 should be the answer. 19 plus 20 square is 419. Option A is the correct answer. Good question, and this was a very good question. 47 seconds. Good job. Excellent job. Next. How many meaningful words can be formed using only vowels of the word B-E-L-O-W? Below. Only vowels means E and O. And only consonants of the word email. So that is M, L. Okay. So from the vocabulary, we can find one word which is mole, M-O-L-E. What else? With M only, if I make other combinations, M-E-L-O, not a word. M-E-O-L, not a word. M-O-E-L, not a word. And 2 consecutive consonants is not going to help. So that's it. I think this is gone. So this is one word. With the next combination, elom, emol, that's it, no, olem, omel, oml, nope, and L-O-M-E, loam, L-E-O-M, leom, that's it, I think, no. There is only one meaningful word which we can form, that is one, mole. Okay, usually they'll have very common words. So 1 is the correct answer, 78 seconds. Okay. A lot of students, again, they had asked me in the past also, and they still do that how do I finalize that there is only one word? So you can gradually check it like this. And if anything, any other meaningful combination comes up, you can pick that up. Okay. Next. According to the expert, the island of Maldives may be submerged by the year 2100 due to estimated rises in sea levels of 10 to 100 centimeters. Okay. Conclusions. Global warming causes more heat waves which lead glaciers to melt and sea levels to rise. This is an indirect conclusion. This is a conclusion which is implicit. This is implicit. This is not explicit. Explicit means it is clearly mentioned. Implicit means this implies, you can draw it from the statement. Now the statement is saying that if the sea levels are rising continuously in the with the passing time, that means that global warming is one of the primary reasons which does this, which leads glaciers to melt and sea levels to rise. So can I conclude this? Yes, safely. I think that should not be a problem. The Maldives is a low-lying island. Now a lot of people will either go with this combination or they will go with both incorrect combination. They will say neither one or two or only one can be concluded. The problem is this is a situation conclusion, not a statement conclusion. So they are giving you a situation and they try to ask you that what can be causative reasons for the conclusion or for the situation, or what can you understand further from the conclusion or from the situation. So in that case, the Maldives is a low-lying island can be concluded. I'll tell you how. They are saying that by 2100, if I assume currently to be 2026, so approximately 74 years from now, agreed? Right? 74 years from now, they are telling us that the estimated rises in sea level will be 10 to 100 centimeters. Okay? And then Maldives may be submerged. So that's a very short time. 70 years, 75 years or 80 years for that matters is not a lot of time. And in that span of time, if the sea level is going to rise so much that the island is going to, submerge, that means it is a low-lying land. Otherwise, that would not have been possible. So you can actually conclude this. Okay. So it's well justified, but the problem is that nobody will think like this. That's the only issue. Okay, the topper did think like that. 45 seconds. Very nice. Excellent. Okay. Next. Okay. Favorite question type of CGL Tier 2. And I've taught this to you already. In the last class also I told you. You will look at the either left hand side or right hand side. Pick up whatever is common. So if you look at the right hand side, we have ML, 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 ML common everywhere. Okay. M in the front, L at the back. So we can say that O-N, M-L. So what is the logic? O and M. This is -2 and this is -2 again. So for dash, O-X. So +2. 15 plus 2 is 17 and 24 plus 2 will be 26. So Q-Z should be my answer. So this is not possible, this is not possible. QAZ, QAZ. Both ways it is QAZ only. Great. Now if I have A here and I have C here, that means what is happening? This is +2. So from here to here we need to have a +2. Correct? So from 11 plus 2 it is going to be 13 here. So MMN is correct. Option A is the right answer. So beautiful question, guys. The only problem is people don't understand how did we actually do this. Then this was a very easy question in itself. Why? Because ML, 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 everything is common only. So they are already telling you this is the answer. Here still you have only Q common. Because 3 A's, 1 B, and in the end it is ZY, ZY. So maybe we could have taken QA also. That would also have given us our answers. So the choice is yours. Okay, first pick up the common, build the options, the logic and then get your answers. Option A is the correct answer. 34 seconds, excellent. Yeah, that's very good. So people are getting there now. Okay, combinations of signs needs to be chosen. So divide is here, divide is here, divide is here. 82 and 12 multiply by 144. So 12, 12, 82 possible, but then answer is going to go much outside 130. So this is gone. 12 divided by 144, 1 by 12 into 82, not making sense. So this is gone. Divide is between here, 144 and 4. 36. 82 plus 12 plus 36. 82 plus 12 is 94 and 36 is 130. Yeah, cool, 130. Option A is the right answer. Correct. Okay, just by division we checked. 30 seconds, excellent. Very nice, lovely. Okay. Syllogism. All peaches are does. No peaches are unions. Some peaches are does. Absolutely right. If all peaches are does, some peaches are definitely does. No doe is union. No, that's not true. All does are peaches. That's not true either. So only one follows. Option A is the right answer. What if it was possibility? So if it was possibility, this would have been incorrect. And no doe is a union is a possibility. Yes, it is a possibility. Okay, and all does are peaches is a possibility. Yes, this is also a possibility. So if it was possibility, both of those would have been correct. But anyways, let's not get into that. So only conclusion one follows. Option C is the right answer. 27 seconds. Perfect. Okay. 84, 24, 72, 18. 1872 is multiplied by 4, but I don't think it's that simple, is it? If you multiply this by 4, it's going to go nowhere close to it. But 21 into 4 is 84. But minus 3. But that's not going to happen here. So this is also not useful. This is definitely not useful. What else can we think of? Should we take the difference again? So this is 60. And this is 54. 24 and 60. 24 into 3 is 72. 24 into 2 is 48. Let's build this like this. 48 plus 12 is 60. And 60 plus 24. Oh, wait. 24 into 3 is 72 plus 12 is 84, no? So 18 into 3 is 54 plus 18 is 72. Correct? Into 3 plus the number itself. Into 3, 60 plus 20, 80. Into 3, 30, no. Into 3, 54, no. Into 3, no, that's not it. Wait. Oh God, what am I doing? 24 into 3 plus 24 by 2 is what I'm doing then, no? So 18 into 3 plus 18 is 72. That's not it. 96. 24 into 4, 96. Can that be a possibility? Should we come from left to right? 8 plus 4 is 12, 7 plus 2 is 9. This is divisible by 3. So 84 by 3 if I do. or is it divisible by 4 also, no? 84 by 4 if I do, 21 plus 3, and 72 by 4 is 18 only. No, so that's not it. Divide by 3. Divide this by 3 is one in the same thing only we are doing, no? 28 minus 4. 72 divided by 3 is 24 minus 6. 84 divided by 2 is 42, and 72 divided by 2 is 36. 42 minus 24 and 36 minus 18. What do we get here? 18 and 18. Oh, cool. Wait. So we are dividing the first number by 2 and we are subtracting 18 from it to get the second number. So we are dividing the first number by 2. So this is 38 subtracted by 18. Perfect. Option A is the right answer. It's a good question, yaar. An excellent question. 121 seconds. I agree. Even I took as much time. And in the exam, I would have left this question. I wouldn't have attempted it at all. It's a very good question, guys. Excellent. In the following question, select the options which shows the odd word: shark, octopus, beaver, starfish. I think shark, beaver. Okay, they are not. It's not about mammals or reptiles. I think shark, octopus, and starfish live in the water. Beaver does not. 20 seconds. Easy question. Three are alike. One is odd. Okay. Now this one is easy, I think. 37 into 2 is 74 plus 1. 46 into 2 is 92 plus 1. 39 into 2, 78 plus 1. But this I think is not working out. So option A is the correct answer. Cool. 33 seconds. Very nice. Excellent. Last question for the session today, guys. The position of how many letters will remain unchanged if each letter in the word equinox is arranged in the alphabetical order? So again, I have shown you multiple methods to solve this. First thing is we'll arrange it normally only. So we'll start with the smallest one, which is 5. Then we'll have 9. Then we have 14, 15, 17, 21, 24. So I think only X is the one which is not changing place. So option A is the correct answer. What? Oh, sorry, 2. E was also there in the front. No, sorry. 2. 37 seconds. Okay. So with that, we are done. We'll wind up the CGL solution session. But they actually had very nice challenging questions for the reasoning section. And this is obviously not exactly at par your exam. I think the exam is going to come a level below this. So your preparation, this is the apt, level. So your preparation needs to be around this level. Sometimes easy, sometimes difficult. And you need to focus on the fact that the questions are not very difficult. It's not that you will never be able to solve it. But the challenge is to manage it in a limited time. Because almost every question has a trap for you. A trap where you will find yourself that, you're taking much longer than expected for a very normal question. Just because you were not able to pick up the logic. That's the whole idea. Thank you so much for joining live, guys. I'll see you around in the next session. Till then, bye-bye. Namaskar. Jai Hind.